Well, hey everybody, how are you? I had a lot of problems this morning. They weren't allowing the stream. This is just a real quickie. You know, I don't do Sunday videos. This one took a long time. This is why I don't do it because the stream is so busy you can't get to it. But anyhow, this is just a quickie. Donald Trump appears to have completely lost his mind this time. He's going to blockade Strait of Hormuz because he wants to keep not only everybody else out, but he wants to keep the Iranian oil in or out, can't leave. Okay, so they can't make any money. Their biggest customer is China. I assume something's going to happen that's going to cause some real problems down the road. Trump's just not a genius. Trump is stupid. Genius is something he's never been and never will be. It's really strange what goes on in that head of his, but hey, Jim. Well, I don't usually show up today anyhow, so you're just one of the special ones that happen to be standing around doing nothing. I don't know if that's a good thing or not. Anyhow, uh, this is gonna. The one thing I can tell you is if you own oil futures, or if you want to invest in oil futures, because oil prices are going to go sky high if he does this. I mean, it's a gamble that whether he'll do it or not. I think there's enough sane minds around that might stop him from doing it. Although people believe it will shorten the war. I think it will cause American lives to be lost. I think there'll be other countries starting to get involved in this and not the way he thinks they're going to get involved in it. I think he's going to get a lot of negative feedback again. Um, and I don't think it's idea. I think it's Stephen Miller's idea or somebody else in there because Trump is just not smart enough to think this is a good idea. To think of this, sorry. It's a whim on his part. That's all it is. You know how he gets. He likes to do shit like this. And I think it's, who am I reading? So low your oil show. Yeah, you are joking. Is you saw well, you still made money if you had them because no price was going down. Depends on when you bought it. But this could be a time to buy oil shares. Yes, because it's no, it's not a time to buy them. If you have them, it's a time to unload them. Next couple of days, they will be at a very premium. It's not. Uh, it's not a great idea to buy them right now because you're going to have to be able to sell them later because it's not going to stay like this. It never does. It'll come down and then you're either but if you buy it, the futures are sold at that price. Oh, sorry. They don't usually reduce the prices but you see what you can do. But watch Trump. The economy's crashing worldwide, and he's going to put the world into a depression, and then he's going to run and pick and choose who he helps. This is what their plan is, so that they can become controllers of either Latin America and Central and North America, the Americas, or control the Caribbean, something. He wants to be in control more because he wants to be the emperor of the world. Uh, I think his spending on these golden towers, arches, and library and things like this is just going to cause irreparable harm to the economy. Uh, I think he needs to be stopped. I won't say at all costs, but that because it brings about bad things, and I'm not looking for bad things right now. I'm looking to stop him legitimately, however they can. The 25th Amendment will not get him removed from office. Impeachment will. And I think that's what they need to do. I think if the Republicans are smart, they'll jump on board too because they'll get their boy J.D. Vance in there. You know, But people are going to say, well, look at JD. He failed in the negotiations. Those negotiations were never going to succeed because the stubbornness of both parties. They're not negotiations, they're presentations. Here's what we want. Here's what we want. Okay, we're not going to do what you want. Okay, we're not going to do what you want. Come on, let's go get some coffee and go home. But I read an article explaining the 25th Amendment, and if you read the whole article, I can't just find the 25th Amendment and have somebody explain it to you. All right, because I can't do it justice, and you'll see when it's all done that this man does not, absolutely does not stand a chance of being removed by the 25th Amendment, even though he's crazy. You know, the diminished capacity is not yours; it's his. It's his. He gets to make that decision in the end. It's really stupid, but good luck. Uh, all right, it's Sunday, and I'm going back to sleep, and I'm going to go back and play with Lucy, who's having dietary problems and some other problems, and I have to work with her and you know try to get her healthy. Well, the Pope, for one thing, the Pope is doing what popes are supposed to do, and that's just to explain the religion to you, and and not to support people that are inhumane or whatnot. He's telling it like it is. I mean, he's not endorsing people. He's just telling you that he thinks Trump's an idiot, and definitely Trump's an idiot. He said should be, fighting a war in the name of God, because God didn't fight wars. Yes, he did. Well, he may not fight it, but there've been a lot of wars over the years, the centuries fought in the name of God, whether it's Allah, Jesus, whoever, you know. Uh, but he's a good pope, I'm not a religious person, and I think that to say you can elect a guy and that he's going to say what he's going to tell you what God says is a little hokey there. But that's just me. I don't criticize anybody. If he's a good man, I think he's a good man. I think the Jewish premier, Israel's premier, is just as bad as Trump. He's committing genocide. And that's just absolute stupidity. But that's the way they are. Some people, some people just don't understand, how things work. And there's a couple of people out there like that. Yes, it's a crazy world, and yes, we are some species. We are the only species that, besides sharks, that hunt for sport, and we are the most self-destructive species on the planet. That doesn't say much for us. That's why in Terminator movies the machines took over, because they realized that we were self-destructive, and the only way to protect the planet was to remove humans from the planet. All right, I'm out of here. You guys have a great weekend. Uh, Sorry the special was such a downer, but take care, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Have a good one, people.